Hello Overclockers, my name's Bryony and I'm back again with this week's episode of News Weekly. A huge thanks to Ben for stepping in while I was super busy last week. The gaming and tech stories today include news about the sale of a British developer, Nvidia RTX support, game delays and much more. So let's get into it before I melt in this heatwave. Kicking off the episode with the gaming news, our first story is that Tencent, the largest video games publisher in the world, has made a deal to acquire British game developer Sumo. Tencent is a huge Chinese company that has shares in many different successful companies. This includes WeChat, the messaging service, 16 different gaming firms such as Epic Games, Riot Games, Ubisoft and Activision Blizzard. It also invests in Western music and films with huge names like Universal Music, Spotify, Terminator, Wonder Woman and Top Gun, all part of Tencent's portfolio. Finally, not forgetting its 5% share in Tesla. That is quite the list, and Tencent clearly has plenty of cash to splash as it bought Sumo for an impressive £919 million. If you're unfamiliar with Sumo, the developer's previous titles include Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega, Little Big Planet for Sony, and Hitman in collaboration with IO Interactive. Sumo's chief executive and co-founder, Carl Cavers, said, "The opportunity to work with Tencent is one we just couldn't miss, presenting opportunities for us to truly stamp our mark on this amazing industry in ways which have previously been out of reach." This is clearly an exciting time for Sumo. Big investment means the developer will be able to grow both in the UK and worldwide. I expect to see the team at Sumo working on many more high-profile games in the future. The next gaming story is about Rainbow Six Extraction, and unfortunately it's bad news if you're hoping to get your hands on the game this year. Extraction allows you to play as familiar operators from Siege and take on infected aliens together as a squad of up to 3. In a recent statement from Ubisoft, it was announced that it has been delayed for a second time. Now, the new release date is set to be sometime in January of 2022. The game was originally named Rainbow Six Quarantine and set for release during 2020 and then September 2021. The reason for the name change is rather obvious, and Ubisoft said another launch delay will allow additional time to bring their vision to life in the way that it deserves. At the same time, Ubisoft announced the delayed release of their extreme sports game Riders Republic. It was meant to launch on September the 2nd, but now you're going to have to wait until October the 28th to get your hands on the action-packed title. It's filled with mountain biking, snowboarding and paragliding. Once again, the development team said it will give them some more time to help fine-tune the experience. Game delays are always going to be disappointing, but hopefully it means that each game will live up to the hype on launch day. I'm crossing my fingers that another Ubisoft title, Far Cry 6, is still going to arrive on time. In the next story, we have another game delay announcement. This time it's from Capcom, which has pushed back the launch of Resident Evil Reverse. This multiplayer PvP shooter was originally meant to launch alongside Resident Evil Village and allows players to take on the roles of characters from throughout the Resident Evil series. This is now the second time that it's been delayed, and it's now scheduled to launch sometime in 2022. Capcom's official announcement on Twitter reads, "The previously announced July 2021 launch of Resident Evil Reverse is being moved to 2022 so that the team can continue working to deliver a smooth gameplay experience. We will share updated launch details at a later time. Thank you for your patience and understanding." It's always going to be disappointing when a game gets delayed, but hopefully it will give Capcom plenty of time to ensure it's polished and ready for launch. There's nothing more frustrating than a competitive multiplayer game with bugs. Moving on to the tech chapter of the news, our first story this week is ideal if you're planning a little bit of a playcation this summer. And by playcation, I mean a week off work spent at home enjoying your favourite games. And to get the most out of new titles like Mass Effect, Resident Evil and F1 2021, treat yourself to some new and exciting hardware. Over on the Overclockers website, you can get some great deals on Asus gaming laptops with savings of up to £400. With restrictions finally easing in England, why not plan to attend a LAN party or take that brand new laptop with you to your friend's house for an all-night gaming marathon? There are some great laptops on offer with powerful RTX graphics and super smooth high refresh rate displays. With payday coming up, there's no better time to snap up one of these deals, and they are July only savings, so they're not going to be around forever. Click the link in the description to check them out. Asus are also offering a free copy of Resident Evil Village when you pre-order the incredible AMD-powered ROG Strix G15 laptop. If you're interested in that one, we'll also drop a link to that offer in the description below. The next tech story is that during GDC 2021, Nvidia showed off two new demos that demonstrated Nvidia RTX technology running on an ARM-powered device. The footage showcases ray-traced graphics of both Wolfenstein Youngblood and the Bistro running on a system using an Nvidia RTX 3060 paired with a MediaTek ARM processor. The demos were made possible because Nvidia has extended support for exciting RTX technologies. The demos were made possible because Nvidia has extended support for exciting RTX technologies like DLSS to ARM and Linux. This is a groundbreaking step, and it seems although Nvidia's acquisition of ARM has not yet cleared regulation, the company is busy investing in this new platform. Support for Nvidia RTX technologies on a wide variety of devices means there might soon be an entirely new class of PCs. Game developers can experiment on a wider variety of platforms, and gamers will have even more choice when it comes to gaming hardware. It's even been suggested that we might actually see a highly power efficient gaming Chromebook at some point, or maybe Nvidia will bring out their own Shieldbook. I can't wait to see where this goes. Our final tech story this week is that Valve has officially announced its own portable gaming device called the Steam Deck. If you're a PC gamer and you are thinking of getting your hands on a Nintendo Switch, you might just want to hold fire and check out the Steam Deck instead. It is essentially a powerful handheld gaming PC that can play your Steam library and comes with a whole host of awesome features. It is powered by an AMD Zen 2 and RDNA 2 APU, 16GB of DDR5 memory and super fast NVMe storage on the top-end models. This delivers enough performance to efficiently run the latest AAA games. The 7-inch IPS display has a 1280x800 resolution and 60Hz refresh rate, which is similar to what you'll find on the Nintendo Switch. The docking station allows for excellent connectivity, and all models include a micro SD slot so you can add additional storage capacity. The Steam Deck is essentially a PC, so you do have access to your entire Steam library, or you can even install third-party software and operating systems. Pricing starts at just £349, which I do think is very reasonable for so much performance on this entry-level model. If you want the fastest premium model with a 512GB NVMe SSD, that comes in at £569, or you can opt for the 256GB version at £459. If you want to get your hands on one, you can reserve it now for only £4, with the first shipments arriving just in time for Christmas during December 2021. From what I've seen and read, it already looks to have been extremely popular. I've seen plenty of my Facebook friends announcing their orders, and if you jump on the waiting list now, estimated delivery is sometime in Q2 2022. Let me know in the comments below if you've placed your order and if you're excited for the Steam Deck. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Overclockers News Weekly. Remember to go and check out those awesome deals on Asus laptops, and like, subscribe, press the bell icon so you don't miss next week's episode, and I'll see you again next Friday.